Today I'm reading Psalm 64 through 66 from the Living Bible. Psalm 64. Lord, listen to my complaint. Oh, preserve my life from the conspiracy of these wicked men, these gangs of criminals. They cut me down with sharpened tongues. They aim their bitter words like arrows straight at my heart. They shoot from ambush at the innocent. Suddenly the deed is done, yet they are not afraid. They encourage each other to do evil. They meet in secret to set their traps. He will never notice them here, they say. They keep a sharp lookout for opportunities of crime. They spend long hours with all their endless evil thoughts and plans. But God Himself will shoot them down. Suddenly, His arrow will pierce them. They will stagger backward, destroyed by those they spoke against. All who see it happening will scoff at them. Then everyone shall stand in awe and confess the greatness of the miracles of God. At last, they will realize what amazing things He does. And the godly shall rejoice in the Lord and trust and praise Him. Psalm 65. O God in Zion, we wait before You in silent praise, and thus fulfill our vow. And because You answer prayer, all mankind will come to You with their request. Though sins fill our hearts, You forgive them all. How greatly to be envied are those You have chosen to come and live with You within the holy tabernacle courts. What joys await us among all the good things there. With dread deeds and awesome power, You will defend us from our enemies. Our God who saves us, You are the only hope of all mankind throughout the world and far away upon the sea. He formed the mountains by His mighty strength. He quiets the raging oceans and all the world's clamor. In the farthest corners of the earth, the glorious acts of God shall startle everyone. The dawn and sunset shout for joy. He waters the earth to make it fertile. The rivers of God will not run dry. He prepares the earth for His people and sends them rich harvest of grain. He waters the furies with abundant rain. Showers soften the earth, melting the clods and causing seeds to sprout across the land. Then He crowns it all with green, lush pastures. In the wilderness, hillsides blossom with joy. The pastures are filled with flocks of sheep, and the valleys are carpeted with grain. All the world shouts with joy and sings. Psalm 66. Sing to the Lord, all the earth. Sing of His glorious name. Tell the world how wonderful He is. How awe-inspiring are Your deeds, O God. How great Your power. No wonder Your enemies surrender. All the earth shall worship You and sing of your glories. Come, see the glorious things God has done. What marvelous miracles happen to His people. He made a dry road through the sea for them. They went across on foot. What excitement and joy there was that day. Because of His great power, He rules forever. He watches every movement of the nations. O rebel lands, He will deflate your pride. Let everyone bless God and sing His praises, for He holds our lives in His hands, and He holds our feet to the path. You have purified us with fire, O Lord, like silver in a crucible. You captured us in your net and laid great burdens on our backs. You sent troops to ride across our broken bodies. We went through fire and flood, but in the end, you brought us into wealth and great abundance. Now I have come to your temple with burnt offerings to pay my vows. For when I was in trouble, I promised you many offerings. That is why I am bringing you these fat he-goats, rams, and calves. The smoke of their sacrifice shall rise before you. Come and hear, all of you who reverence the Lord, and I will tell you what He did for me. For I cried out to Him for help, with praises ready on my tongue. He would not have listened if I had not confessed my sins, but He listened. He heard my prayer. He paid attention to it. Blessed be God who didn't turn away when I was praying and didn't refuse me His kindness and love.